Hi guys, welcome back to another video in my video series called Get Your App Out of My Game, a series that focuses on board games that have apps in them or app integration involved in the gameplay. These are usually short videos, and the video that we're doing today is on the game XCOM, the board game. XCOM, the board game, is published by Fantasy Flight Games and is designed by one of my favorite designers, Eric M. Lang. Now, XCOM is an IP game, meaning it comes from something else. I've been told that XCOM is a video game or a console game. I do not know. I have not played. Anything that I know about XCOM is in this box. So I don't know anything about the video game world of XCOM. But the theme of the game, if you don't know, is it's a cooperative game for 1 to 4 players, which you're always going to want to play with 4 people, which I'll get into in a moment, where you are defending the world from an alien attack. So you're protecting the world from aliens, and you're working together. Now, the reason why I say you want to play with 4 people in this game is for one thing that I'd like to point out. Now, as you can tell, I do not have the game set up. It is still in the box. I'm in no way, shape, or form going to go over the rules and mechanisms in the game, but there's one thing I'd like to touch on for at least a minute, because I don't see it in a whole lot of games. It's out there, but not in a whole lot of games, and I think it's kind of cool. So why you want to play with 4 people is because the game has 4 distinct roles, and they all have to be filled no matter how many people you're playing with. So 4 is perfect because everyone gets 1 role. So somebody could play the scientist, and they work on getting upgrades and technology. Someone could play the military person, so they're trying to get new recruits and new guns, and the next person could be kind of a politician person that's procuring money and giving out money to other people to be able to recruit more people or fund some of the science and technology type things. And so each person with their role, they all have their own what I call mini game in front of them. And so all these 4 mini games are going on at the same time. So I'm worried about my game, my mini game, and everything that I do affects what you can do, and what you do can kind of come back and affect mine. So they're all kind of circular as far as, well, I have money, so I give out the money, but I have to give it out judiciously, and based on how well you do depends on how much money I have, and so it's kind of one hand washes the other, and all these little mini games that we're playing all connect to an overarching story of us saving the world from aliens, and I think that's pretty cool. So that's a plus side of the game. It's kind of unique. So what I want to really focus on, why this video is being made, is because it has an app. It runs off of an app which I have playing over here on my tablet, and I just have it brought up to the opening screen where you'll click play and select your scenario and things like that. It's playing some pretty cool music. And so some good things and bad things. How the app works and how the game kind of works is it's built into 2 phases. The first phase is a real-time phase, which means everything happens in real time. The app will tell you what to do. You have to perform certain actions. You have to make certain decisions. You have to draw 3 cards and play one of them, even though all 3 of them are bad. And you're on a timer, so it's real time. And then the second phase is not real time. So you will take turns. You will resolve what you did during the real time aspect. So you'll be rolling some dice, playing some cards, going turn by turn, kind of slowing the game down. On one hand, that's great because it really gives the game kind of an up and down flow. And so that's a positive for it. A negative is that you will run into problems with basically any real-time game that you have, because people are very anxious prone, myself included. So playing this game, it's like when you hit that button, are we ready? Okay, here we go. And then you hit the button go, and then it's all on a timer, and it's like some of the decisions are hard, and you end up kind of yelling at each other. Well, I can't do this. Okay, well, you only have 5 seconds left to make a decision, and things like that. And so the app kind of runs everything, and then you take control during the second half and you resolve all the things that you did in the first one. So I think that's a really great idea, great implementation into the game. Gives it a good feel of like stressed out. All the little mini games are kind of working together and playing off of each other in such a short time. It really works well. I really enjoy this app and how they used it in the game. The biggest downside, and I'm going to hit it again, is real-time games can cause a lot of people that like to sit and think and strategize and not be put under the gun. A lot of people that aren't good test takers, that are prone to anxiety, they will definitely be kind of turned off to this game, as I was when I first played it the first 8 times until you get used to the flow of the game. But that's pretty much it. That's the overview of XCOM, the board game. It's got a pretty cool app that basically does the bookkeeping for you as far as keeping the phases going and keeping a timer and showing you how to resolve certain things and roll dice and whatnot. So that's another one in the old series. Get your app out of my game. This one is XCOM, the board game. Thanks, guys. We'll see you for the next video.